In this video, I would like to address all of Windows admins. So if you're not aware, you can install your Zabbix agents from our MSI packages. And all you have to do is go to our download page, select your OS distribution and version, then your CPU architecture, Zabbix version. Do you need the archive, the installer with or without encryption support? And then select the MSI packaging option over here. Download either the classic agent or agent 2. I think nowadays agent 2 is pretty much the de facto sort of default installation for most environments. If for some reason agent 2 is not supported, then go with the classic agent. But generally speaking, everybody uses agent 2 nowadays. And then all you have to do is you have to open the installer. I'll have it open on the screen right now, right? You click next, you agree to the license agreement. Then you select which kind of components you want to install. So by default, this will install Agent 2 as well as Zabbix Get and Sender, which can be optionally disabled, right? If you want to, for example, I don't need Zabbix Get for troubleshooting, but I might be using Zabbix Sender on this machine to send some custom values to my Zabbix server, so I'll install it. So click Next. Then we have to provide the host name. This will be used for active agent checks. So I can type in Windows Server over here, for example. Then the Zabbix server address. So I'm going to type in my Zabbix server address over here. Then the port on which the agent will listen for incoming connections. And for active checks, the server address once again. Let's do just that. We can also enable pre-shared key encryption over here and add the agent location to path. So I won't be doing that. This will be a very bare bones install. And then let me install it. So the installation should be quite quick and it will start running as a service in a moment. Alright, Zabbix Agent 2 installation has been finished, and right now if I open up my services section, right, and refresh it or just open it anew, you will see that you have this here. Let me put it on the screen. You will see this here Zabbix Agent 2 service, and you can open it up, and there you will see that you have Zabbix Agent 2 running. The configuration file for it and the binary are located over here in the path to executable. It is logging on as the local system account, so in most cases you might want to restrict this and you may want to change this to a different account, for example, if you want to, but then once again, mind the permissions. If the agent needs to read some kind of a log file, right, you need then to ensure that the account has access to it. I'm gonna, for this test environment, I'm gonna leave this as local system account. And at the end of the day, you have your Zabbix Agent 2 running as a service on Windows environments. And then you can start now adding your hosts in Zabbix, providing the agent address, and then start monitoring your Windows environments with your Zabbix Agent. Don't forget that we have this host wizard here that can help you get started with your first Windows host. All you have to do is select the Windows template over here, Windows by Zabbix Agent, if you're using the regular agent, or Zabbix Agent Active if you want to use the active mode. So the regular agent template is for passive checks for polling. The active agent checks are for trapping when the agent is initiating the connection to the server. So polling and essentially pushing the data from the agent to the server. I'm going to use the regular agent template. Then we can click next, type in the host name for your new host, or select the existing host. So Windows Server Office, in my case, this will be a new host. Add it to a host group, Windows, for example, Windows servers over here. Click next, and you can start configuring your agent. So you can over here verify the server or proxy addresses. You can select the pre-shared key identity, select the OS type. This will give you the command line install settings. We already have installed everything, so we can kind of skip this if we've already installed the agent from, say, MSI packages. Then we can add an interface, so this will be the address of our Windows host. So let's say it's something like this, and the port. And then finally we'll move on to configuring the host, and here we can define different thresholds. For example, we can define different filters for discovery, etc. Just fine-tune them. A lot of these use regex. And once you are done, you will see your new host. Host has been added, finish, and you will see your Windows Server Office host, and the metrics should start coming in a bit. So that was it. Very simple. MSI packages, host wizard. The first host might take you 10 or so minutes to get started, maybe 15 if you're going through documentation. But generally speaking, for all the subsequent hosts, it's a matter of minutes. It can be automated, all of this. MSI installers can be installed via Windows scripting. Hosts can be created via API or discovery features. So this should be real quick. Hope this was useful to you guys. I'll see you next time.